Bradley Metrock, CEO Project Voice, This Week in Voice Daily, Tuesday, July 13th. So I'm going to be recording a lot of videos. I'm talking about everything related to voice and AI. If I'm going to be doing videos every day, I got to keep it fun. I have fun with it anyway, but I got to have more fun. So what I'm going to do for random videos is I'm going to record me playing a video game while I talk about how voice and conversational AI could be integrated into the game to enhance the experience. We've got an event called the Voice of Gaming. It's going to be in person. It's going to be December the 1st. It's in Austin, Texas. You can find more information about that at projectvoice.ai. So all of this is relevant. We'll call it due diligence. Let's get into it. This is a game called PUBG. Stands for Player Unknown Battlegrounds. And it is the first game it created basically what we call Battle Royale. And what Battle Royale is 100 players fall out of an airplane or show up, and there's a battle to see who is last person standing. Since PUBG came out, there's been several. Call of Duty has implemented Warzone, which is their Battle Royale. There's been several ripoffs. This is the original. So I'm going to play a game solo. So you can play it solo, you can play it as a duo, and you can play it as a squad of up to 4 people. So it would have been nice if I could have spoken select solo or start a solo game rather than do that menu there. That would have been good. So while we load, the way that I play this game, this is one of my favorite games to play in all of that abundance of free time I have. And the way I like to play is pretty conservatively. So I like to camp, which means hide. I don't like to be real aggressive and engage a bunch of people and go look for conflict. I like to, when the plane flies in and everyone jumps out of it and goes to different parts of the board, I like to try to go somewhere where other people won't be so I can gather resources in peace. And it's in those opportunities, I think, is an interesting opportunity for a voice assistant or a conversational AI. We're going to talk about that. So right here, this is a loading screen. It says, what number does that say? That's hard for me to tell. 62 people have joined. Oh, it's barely cut off. Let me see if I can bring that in the picture. There we go. So 61 other people are in the game. So people would get into the game. This is like a lobby, and then you have to cut it off at some point. So in 20 seconds or so, the game will begin. Now here, it would be interesting to have some factoids or some sort of, it could just be straight up audio information, or I like the idea of having a voice assistant, and probably ultimately we will have a voice assistant built into every video game to where you can have a running dialogue with the game to get different types of information. All right, so here's this chopper. Here's the map. So the whole map is open, and as time goes by, this circle from outside shrinks and shrinks and shrinks. So you can't just go anywhere you want. You have to be inside the circle, or else you start losing a bunch of health and you die pretty quick. You know what? I think I'll fly down here. Again, here are the major cities all around. I'm not flying any of those. I want to try to avoid people. Down here it shows how many people have jumped out of the chopper, which is most people. So now I've jumped out. I'm flying down. Hopefully nobody's flying with me. I don't want anybody around. I'm parachuting on down. There's some buildings here. So the idea is that you got to go to these buildings or go somewhere, build, whatever structures are around to try to get armed. You need to get a weapon, get some health items, get things that will help you beat other opponents. There's some armor here. I'm going to pick up whatever this stuff is. There's a gun. All different types of weapons and whatnot. So it would be nice if you see these, there was 3 guns sitting here and I picked up one of them. It would be nice if I could talk to the computer or a voice assistant and say, out of these 3 weapons, which one should I pick up? And have that be part of this ongoing conversation with the computer that I could be having. Because in order to know that, you would have had to do research before this game ever started on Google or whatever. I'm not doing that. So I'll pick up some health items here. All right, so I'm feeling okay. All right, so I look at the map and you can see this circle outlining over here. So that means very soon, if I'm on the outside of the circle, I'm going to start losing health very quickly and die. So I don't want that. So I'm going to look around here a little bit more. I see some things I want to pick up. Again, this would be nice. It's pretty quiet right now. It would be nice to be able to have a conversation with the computer. How long do I have until I really need to get moving? How many opponents are left? What should I be doing? And even if I'm not asking things, maybe the computer could be proactively telling me, you need to get moving. You've gotten everything out of the area. Or you need to get moving because most people have gotten into conflict at this point. Some proactive notifications wouldn't be a bad thing either. So I'm coming over here. I don't really see anything. I'll go in this door. I'm looking for a backpack. There's a helmet. I'll grab that. Let me see. Yeah, so for the uninitiated, you see a bunch of stuff on the ground and you don't really know what you should pick up. Like there's a rocket launcher. There's a rocket launcher here. Like, should I pick that up? Should I not pick that up? I'm talking to you. I'm talking right now as this game is going on. Why couldn't I be talking to the game itself? I easily could. So I'm satisfied. I'm leaving here. All right, so there's a house over here. I'll check this out. So again, I know I've got to get inside this circle. And how long do I have? Well, this thing down here tells me that, this little blue bar, but I could have more information than that. Like, that's not that precise. That would be nice to have a computer telling me, hey, get moving, you're running behind. Or you got a little bit more time, or whatever. I'm not seeing anything I want to pick up here. But instead it's silence. Instead there's nothing like that. And it's kind of a missed opportunity that I think as games become more advanced that we'll start to see more of, because we're already seeing voice assistants integrated into mobile apps, voice assistants integrated into websites, things like that. Why not games? It easily could. All right, so I'm running here. There's only 40 people still alive, so I'm doing okay. I don't really need to look for anything else. I've got plenty of health, so I'm worried about getting to the zone now. And boy, is it hard to play at this weird angle. But I'm not trying to impress anybody. I'm just showing you what the game's like. So I'm on my way, moving east into this circle right now. And you can tell here's the compass up here. So I'm moving roughly, not quite straight due east, but close enough. I'm looking around, I don't see anybody over there. I don't have a scope on my weapon. I could use that. Maybe I'll look for that up here. See, that would be nice for a voice assistant to say, hey, what do you mean you think you got everything you need? You need a scope. Let's check up here, see if we can find one. See, all these doors are closed. See, that's a telltale sign. Oh, there's a scope right there. I'll take that. Telltale sign that somebody might be hiding or somebody might be around as if doors are open. It'd be nice to have a virtual assistant tell you that. There's a sniper. Oh, there's a circle. All right, so now I'm going to start losing health every second while I am outside of the circle. So I got to get moving. So you can see the circle progress. See, I didn't have any help. I didn't have a voice assistant telling me, hey, what are you doing? Stop looking around and get on with it. So I'm losing my health. You can see the health bar start to decrease. So here's where the outside of the circle stopped, and here's the new circle now that I have to get into, where the circle will shrink to next. Looking around, seeing if I got any bad guys near me. Seems like I'm alone. I look up here, 31 people left alive. All right, so I'm in the circle now. So I need to heal, so I'm gonna crouch in this little bush, like that'll protect me. Get a little bit of health going here. It'd be nice if I didn't know what all these things did to be able to say, hey, PUBG, which one of these items should I use to replenish the health that I need? Say, hey, use a bandage, use a painkiller, and then use an energy drink. It'll get you moving quicker. I don't have that help, so I'll just have to do it, move on. So I'm continuing to run because, as it shows down here, I got a minute or so, minute and change until the zone starts to shrink again. I'm hearing gunfire. It'd be nice to say, hey, what direction is that gunfire coming from? Because on this TV, it's a little hard to tell. I'm looking around, I don't see anybody. There's a house down there and some other houses. It looks like those doors are closed, but you never know. Okay, so at this point, whoa, I'm getting shot at. What? That's actually a perfect example. I go to look at the map to see where I am, and I get shot while I'm looking at the map. I couldn't have come up with a better example than that. I don't even feel that bad about that. I didn't kill anybody, so maybe you think I'm not good at the game. That's cool. But what a good example of how voice could have helped. Instead of having to go to the map, I could have had a running conversation. Hey, am I in the new zone? Yes, you are. You can seek out a house or seek shelter for a minute and take stock of where you are. No, I didn't have that. So I pulled up the map in the middle of everywhere, which I probably shouldn't have done, and I got murdered. So this is a popular game. It's been around for a few years. Here, I'll mute this. It's grown in popularity, ton of interest in it, but it's a great example of an opportunity waiting to happen, of integrating voice and conversational AI into gaming, modern gaming, AAA gaming, that isn't being taken advantage of right now. Thank you for watching this. This was fun. I'm going to make a habit of this. I'm going to start to incorporate some of these gaming videos into the channel for This Week in Voice Daily. Appreciate you watching. Until next time.